Okay, so today we are going to try out the LR Super Buu versus the Fusion ZAMASU Red Zone stage. Now, LR Super Buu does have this ability. Wow, this actually might be one of the first times I've ever seen him AoE in slot 3. Interesting. LR Super Buu has the ability of having guaranteed guard when you fight against is it Fused Fighter or Majin Buu Saga? Yeah, but Fused Fighter is the important one, right? So he has guaranteed guard in this fight. Now, the problem is, on this turn and on this team, he's on ZAMASU's 170 lead. Obviously, every extreme unit is on ZAMASU's 150 lead, but he's on ZAMASU's 170 lead. He's not on his 200. He still doesn't have a 200% leader skill. Which is unfortunate because he's actually really good, I think, in the right circumstances. I'm not saying he's going to be super good here. We're going to find out straight away how much damage he's going to take from these normal attacks in slot 1. Because he's starting with 226k defense. So doesn't ZAMASU hit for like 500k? So without guard, he's getting hit for like 250k. I don't know how much the guard is going to mitigate that. We can get the 18 key super with him. Does he get key when he gets hit? Because freeing up those AGL orbs for them would be quite good. He does not. Okay. Was that key 1 up to 7 with each attack? Oh, it is with each attack received. So how many times is he getting hit in slot 1? Twice. So that would be enough, right? So if we do that. Do this. But yeah, his biggest problem is not only does he not have a 200% leader skill, but the units that you would want to run with him to get his links. I mean, I brought this guy because I thought it'd be kind of funny. At least the first stage is in, but he's aged, right? We really need him to get his easy A, and then he could be busted. And then you got this guy who, with his easy A, is pretty good, but until he transforms, they have the same name, so they don't link. So this is another big problem with the LR Super Buu. I feel like he could be really good, but, you know, we just don't have the setup for him. Do I just use an item straight away here? I really want to see how much LR Kid Buu takes. LR Super Buu. Yeah, LR Kid Buu. Maybe one day. I really want to see how much he takes from the normal attacks with guard in slot 1. But of course, there is the possibility that Fusion ZAMASU just immediately super attacks as his first attack in slot 1. And even with guard, I'm pretty sure we're just dead if that happens. But I mean, I guess let's see what happens. We got for science, right? We'll jump back in if we immediately die. But okay, 89k, and then it drops to 65. And then look at that, 13.4 million. Like that's with what, 3 links active, and he's on a 170 leader skill. This is what I'm saying about this guy. Like, I think he actually could be really good. If they need to, before long, they need to drop a 200% team for, like, margin power. Make it the celebration where they give LR Buuhan his easy A. Maybe finally give us an LR Kid Buu, you know. And then this guy, on that team, this guy is going to look so good. But, obviously, we, for now, oof. Yeah, these guys without big bad bosses. Even though they have the guard, that's pretty scary. He hasn't supered yet either. Alright, double super from Buu. If he gets 200% team that can activate most of his links, he's going to look crazy. Exactly. Proton knows. Oh, no. That actually went really well for the first turn until this happened. Because I would have liked to have seen how much the STR Super Buu could have tanked the normal attacks for there. But, I mean, not terrible slot 1 performance from LR Super Buu, I will say. We will jump back in, of course. Alright, so we're back on the second attempt here. Not a great starting rotation, because we have both the ZAMASUs. So we're going to have Fierce Battle and Legendary Power active, and that's it. Now, with the AoE being in slot 1 this time, that means we are going to get hit before we attack. So he is still going to get that big turn 1 buff, which is really good. And then I think what we want to do here, probably just to survive through to the next turn, I am just going to pop the Wii straight away. Because that basically makes both of the ZAMASUs invincible. Because we've already seen him tanking normals, like, previously, right? Because, yeah, this now means that both the ZAMASUs have over 100% damage reduction. So, we're not taking any damage from any of these attacks. Wonder, does Buu take double digits? 9,000, that's not too bad. Because then he gets a defensive buff, so if he was to take any more, like, normal attacks, he's obviously living those. I think that does mean, though, if he took a super straight away, because on that last turn where we had him in slot 1, and we took, what was it, like 80k from the first normal, or was it 60-something? If that was an immediate super, we probably would have died, right? Like, 200k defense and guard is not enough to be living these kind of super attacks that ZAMASU is dropping. But I mean, look at this, look at these numbers from Super Buu. And again, this is on a turn where he has 2 links active on a 170 lead. Like, he is going to go nuts when we get like a 200% margin power team. Like, imagine they drop a 200% leader for margin power, and then the banner unit is actually good. Like, imagine the banner unit is like a Buu version of STR Piccolo. And then you think of the rotation of like this Super Buu with his best link partner, and then that banner unit Piccolo version of Buu in slot 3. Like, this guy will be breaking like 20 million on turn 1, like easily, which is going to be pretty crazy. So we need to do this. We still have the Whis active, so we should be okay here. Try and free up these AGL orbs over this side for Super Buu if we can. Well, I guess these guys don't have any big bad bosses, right? Because we don't have no big bad bosses active. No spoilers for the Lies of P endings in the chat, please. I still haven't finished it yet. I'm getting close, but... You gotta love those 0 damage additional normals, right? Right, well, ZAMASU with the Whis up has, what, 80% damage reduction? So... Let me just eat these, because then ideally I don't want to. Don't look. Yeah, I just don't look at the chat, you know. Right. So ideally, I don't want to use an item straight away on the next turn, because we used one straight away just so we could kind of safely get through to the next rotation with Buu. But the AoE's in slot 1 again. Did we just really randomly get that like one-time anomaly? But yeah, see, look at this rotation for Super Buu. The only problem is, look at Buu-han, 190, well, Buu tanks currently, 196k, yeesh. I mean, we kind of have to use an item here, right? Like, how much is he taking? He's got type advantage, but he would be taking, without type advantage, he'd be taking like 300k. And that's not to mention whether we get a super here or not. I don't know. It's one of those things. I like seeing Super Buu cooking, but all the other units on the rotation, well, not ZAMASU, obviously. All the other units on the rotation are the ones that let us down. But let's see. Okay, so double digits, that's good. 100k, all right, that's not too bad. As long as he doesn't eat a super, because post his super, his defense will be okay.
Do you want to taste the power of the ultimate android?
Oh, Super Buu! Shout out to Endermain for the sub luck. Look at that. Endermain sub to the channel. LR Super Buu dodged a super attack from ZAMASU. Now, with his guard, someone who knows calcs can let me know, right? He had... Well, actually, he had 400k defense. That was before he supered. With guard, how much damage would he take from that super? I don't know. Would we have lived? I like to think we would have. But coming in clutch with the dodge. You love to see it. So, and then, yeah, Buu taking, what was that, 70k after his super. Not great, but, you know. One thing they need to do for Buu tanks is he needs to infinitely stack defense on his 12 key and his 18 key. That will make the turns where he gets like 3 super attacks. It means he'll look so much better in these events, because if new difficult events are going to be a lot more like this one or this red zone, where it takes a lot longer to get the events are a lot shorter, then obviously we kind of need units that are going to be very, very strong as early as possible. So those turns where Buu gets 3 supers, it's nice for like a bit of extra damage, but he's only stacking defense on his 18 key super. So all right, we'll do this, and then It's a shame he had to AoE first, but these guys still have their guard, so... And they have 600k defense. So we should be good. As long as we don't get a slot 1 super, we shouldn't really take much damage on this turn at all. Okay, good. Good. No super? Oh, you absolute ass. How much does this do? 50% damage reduction? Ooh, 282. Well, the good thing is this team has a lot of healing. So, it's... we should be able to recover from this fairly well. Of course he had to do that though, right? Typical. Last turn, the guy's like 1 attack away from dying. And then, of course, because we took this... Oh, my God. Because we took the super in slot 1, we get the Buu fusion instead of Buuhan. If he hadn't supered me in slot 1, we would have got the Buuhan transformation. Oh, Jesus. Well, what can we do, I guess? Well, we can fuse into... Well, I say fuse. We can transform into Buuhan, I guess. Oh man, I can't. I'm so salty about that. Why did he have to do that in slot 1? God damn it. All right. So I want a lot of orbs for the LR. So let's do this. And then I have a horrible feeling that we are getting clapped on this turn though, because of you. Because I mean, this ZAMASU does what, like 600k normals or something? So after 1 super, he's going to have like 300k defense at most. And we don't even have a potential Big Bad Boss's partner on this rotation, like if he was to transform. You don't get defense on super, do you? Oof, no, you don't. Oh no, you do get 80% when attacking, but the enemy can't have any of those status effects. Oh, he does get extra key. Oh, no, that's factored in already for 6 turns from the start of the turn. So he's going to get 80% on super, which actually does mean he does get quite a bit of extra defense. So, do you only miss out on legendary power if I do this? Yes. So that seems like that's the safer way to do this, right? So if we do that, and then... I need all the defense I can get, right? So I figure we do this. And then we do this. Now, it's still very possible that we just die this turn anyway. But I want to see... So 63k from a normal with the guard, yeah. So this probably just is death, right? It actually wasn't death straight away. But... yeah, I mean, you know, not... terrible, but unfortunately the biggest problem, as we've already kind of covered in this run or in this video, is that it's the rest of the team, right? Well, not the whole of the rest of the team. The ZAMASU units are still really good, obviously, but if we want to bring a unit that links really, really well with him, I'm looking at his link partners here, right? So LR Super Buu, his best link partners is the Super Buu version of the Tech Transforming Buu, that even if that unit got an easy A, you're not seeing him until turn, what is it, like 5 is the earliest he can come out, I think, or it is 5, right? Then his next best link partner is this guy right here, who, as we've seen, is very difficult to use in the current meta. He links reasonably well with physical Janemba, but he's kind of fallen off and is only on the 150 lead for ZAMASU. And then we have like Kid Buu, and the Buuhan transformation of the LR is 4 links. The Easy A STR Buuhan's 4 links. Buu Tanks and Buu Piccolo, they're all 4 links. So yeah, I mean, really, for this guy to really cook, he needs a new Buu and like a new Buu team. But yeah, I mean, he kind of did okay, right? I mean, there's units that would take a lot more damage than 577k slot 1 pre-super from that physical ZAMASU. But yeah, I don't know. LR Super Buu, I think he's a cool unit, but he definitely came out at a weird time. He needs that 200% margin power team as soon as possible for him to be really good. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.